think in many ways it was the mystery of the Sphinx. You can see that's active, ongoing archaeological
culture of Central America. Everybody's heard of it.
In the 1990s, Yale University Ph.D. holder and geologist Robert M. Schoch proposed a compelling theory regarding the age of the Great Sphinx of Giza. Observing distinctive erosion patterns, he noted deviations from typical wind and sand erosion, indicating a water-related cause. This discovery hinted at the possibility that the Sphinx's age might surpass previous estimates, challenging our understanding of its antiquity. Now the discovery puts him at risk. What type of risk he might be in? And what was the discovery that was so earth-shaking? To know, stay till the very end of this video. Occurring questions. The age of the Great Sphinx of Giza, estimated by Egyptologists at around 4,500 years, faces skepticism from researchers like John Anthony West and geology professor Robert Schoch. Despite lacking inscriptions supporting this timeline, mainstream views persist. West, known for challenging historical narratives, was drawn to the Sphinx rainfall erosion (SRE) theory, suggesting its existence during a wetter period, approximately 8,000 to 10,000 BCE. The notion of heavy rainfall contributing to the Sphinx's erosion is intriguing, but sparks controversy within archaeological circles, exemplifying Hancock's penchant for questioning conventional interpretations of historical and archaeological sites. Pretty shake-up. Traditionally, archaeologists have assigned a date around 2500 BCE to the Sphinx, correlating its construction with the era of Pharaoh Khafre. This dating is rooted in its location within the Giza pyramid complex and stylistic comparisons with contemporary structures. However, geologist Robert Schoch challenges this narrative, proposing an alternative timeline that aligns with a significantly wetter period in Egypt, potentially pushing the Sphinx's origin back to the Neolithic era. This reevaluation prompts a fundamental shift in understanding ancient Egyptian history. Robert Schoch's analysis. Schoch delved into the climate history of the Sahara Desert and the Giza area, discovering that between 10,000 and 5,000 BCE, it wasn't the arid desert we know today. During this period, the Neolithic subpluvial phase prevailed, bringing wetter conditions. While the Giza Plateau experienced ultra-hyper-arid Sahara conditions for the last 5,000 years, coinciding with the conventional timeline of civilization's origins, Schoch proposes a different narrative. Contrary to the mainstream belief that civilization began around 4,000 to 3,000 BCE during a wetter era, Schoch suggests that the Sphinx's water erosion indicates an older age. He challenges the conventional dating of the Sphinx to approximately 2,500 BCE during Pharaoh Khafre's reign, pointing to the possibility that it dates back to the wetter times of the Neolithic subpluvial phase. Schoch's hypothesis disrupts the established understanding of the Sphinx's age. To support his theory, he didn't solely examine the Sphinx, but compared its wear and tear with other ancient limestone structures exposed to substantial rainfall. This comparative analysis aimed to validate whether the observed water erosion on the Sphinx aligned with recognized patterns of water-induced degradation in other locations. In essence, Schoch employed a method akin to scrutinizing different worn-out garments to determine if wear resulted from climbing trees or frequent washing. Findings. He found SES with a clear historical background where they knew for sure that rain had done its thing over the years. When he looked at these places, he noticed that the erosion patterns were quite similar to what he was seeing on the Sphinx. This kind of bolstered his argument that the erosion on the Sphinx could really be from water, not just wind or sand. He wasn't just a geologist looking at rocks, he was also considering the weather patterns from thousands of years ago and what urologists were saying about these ancient sites. It's like he was piecing together a big jigsaw puzzle from different fields of study. Critics. But of course, there are always different sides to a story. Some critics pointed out that the erosion could be due to other natural processes unique to the Giza area, like fluctuations in groundwater, or the way certain chemicals in the air might wear down the rock. Then there's the whole thing about what archaeologists have found around the Sphinx, like artifacts and writings that suggest it was built around 2500 BCE during Pharaoh Khafre's time. This kind of goes against Schoch's idea that the Sphinx is way older because of the water erosion. So it's a bit of a puzzle with some pieces still missing. Graham Hancock has this really intriguing idea about an ancient civilization that he thinks existed way before the ones we usually learn about in history books like the Egyptians, Sumerians, and the Indus Valley folks. Graham Hancock's theory. Graham Hancock proposes a radical rethinking of ancient civilizations, suggesting that a sophisticated society may have existed many millennia earlier than traditionally believed. According to Hancock, this civilization might have met a catastrophic end around 10,000 BCE due to a massive comet impact. The abrupt disappearance of this advanced society, leaving fragments of evidence behind, raises intriguing questions about the potential survivors. Hancock speculates that those who endured the disaster may have dispersed globally, sharing their knowledge and influencing the development of subsequent ancient cultures. Delving into myths and oral traditions worldwide, Hancock considers them as potential historical records. He particularly explores flood myths across different cultures, positing them as a collective memory of a real event linked to the lost civilization. Drawing connections between ancient structures like the Giza pyramids and the Sphinx with specific stars and constellations, Hancock suggests an advanced understanding of astronomy. Rejecting the notion of mere coincidence, he argues that these alignments signify advanced astronomical knowledge. Additionally, Hancock delves into the idea that these ancient people comprehended the precession of the equinoxes, indicating a level of sophistication far beyond their time. In challenging conventional narratives, Hancock invites a reconsideration of the timelines and capabilities of ancient civilizations, urging a more nuanced exploration of their achievements and the potential impact of cataclysmic events on their development. Graham Hancock analysis. Graham Hancock presents a compelling theory regarding ancient civilizations and their architectural marvels, emphasizing the remarkable engineering and architectural prowess exhibited in structures like the Egyptian pyramids, Stonehenge, and megalithic sites in South America. Hancock challenges conventional views by attributing these achievements to advanced knowledge and technology possessed by ancient societies. Examining sites such as Pumapunku in Bolivia, Hancock highlights the precision of stone cuts, suggesting the use of sophisticated tools beyond traditional understanding. He marvels at the meticulous fitting of massive stones without mortar, raising questions about the techniques employed. Particularly intriguing to Hancock is the mystery of how ancient people transported and positioned stones weighing several tons, prompting a revaluation of the capabilities and technological sophistication of these civilizations. Techniques. Graham Hancock delves into the intricate engineering and potential utilization of leverage and pulley systems in the construction of ancient structures, showcasing a profound understanding of practical mechanics. Beyond engineering, Hancock is captivated by the mathematical and geometrical precision evident in these architectural wonders. He points to the application of the golden ratio and meticulous angular measurements, particularly exemplified by the Great Pyramid of Khufu. Hancock interprets the pyramid's alignment, level base, and precise angles as indicative of an advanced grasp of geometry and engineering, challenging conventional perceptions. In Mesoamerica, monumental structures like the Pyramid of the Sun at Teotihuacan and Mayan pyramids further underscore Hancock's argument. He emphasizes their architectural sophistication, urban planning, and the use of large stone blocks, collectively suggesting a level of technological proficiency that exceeds traditional beliefs about ancient civilizations. In essence, Hancock contends that these ancient cultures possessed a depth of knowledge and skill in construction, engineering, and mathematics that defies conventional understanding of ancient history. Similar events. The Mayan calendar, often attributed to the Maya civilization, shares symbolism with the Alcs, suggesting that the Mayan calendar is, in fact, an Alch calendar. Graham Hancock explores the possibility that the Alcs represent the earliest surviving manifestation of this calendar, potentially tracing its origins further back. Examining Teotihuacan in Mexico, Hancock observes a layout resembling a mirror image of our solar system's planetary orbits. This alignment implies a sophisticated knowledge of astronomy and space among the builders of Teotihuacan. Similarly, Stonehenge in England, with its solstice alignments, is considered by Hancock to have served as an astronomical observatory, offering further evidence of ancient people's adept understanding of celestial movements. The Pyramid of Kukulkan at Chichen Itza adds another layer to this narrative, as its shadow during equinoxes resembles a serpent, showcasing a nuanced method of tracking the sun's path and demonstrating advanced astronomical knowledge. Hancock explores the concept of precession, a slow wobble in Earth's rotation, and notes how the Giza pyramids align with the Orion belt and the Sphinx with the Leo constellation during the Age of Leo around 10,500 BCE. These deliberate alignments, according to Hancock, signify a profound understanding of this intricate astronomical phenomenon by ancient civilizations. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Share your thoughts about the video in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for all future updates. See you next time.